Don Lennon and Candace Owens go head to head. This is Chris Talks. This is entertainment news. Let's get into it. Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talk, with my co-host, Miss Joy. What's up, y'all? All right, folks. I think Miss Joy, she's still, yeah, all right. So, she'll be here in a second. All right, so check it out, folks. This was brought to us by Miss Joy. Candace Owens, Don Lennon and Candace Owens go head to head. And let me tell you, people, Candace Owens destroys Don Lennon. Now, y'all know, I'm not a big fan of Candace Owens, all right?
Bruh.
But Don Lennon, after this dude, I always thought he was a little shaky, but my dude, you are a f***ing hole, bro. You are f***ing stupid. And I'm gonna break it down, all right? So, I'm gonna jump right into this. Miss Joy is on her way. She's still on her way upstairs. I don't know what the f- is wrong with these elevators? Sometimes they do your stuff. I don't know. All right, but she's gonna come. So, all right, here she go.
Sorry I'm late, y'all. I am so sorry. Did you get what I sent you? The Candace Owen thing?
Yeah, we doing it now.
Oh. Sorry about that.
This is why, ladies and gentlemen, it pays to be on time.
Message.
Let's get right into it. Okay, so our first, so I just already let them know what we're doing. We're going to break some of this down. All right, so what's the first clip that we're going to play? What do we have here? So we have, what is it? I think she's talking about Christian conservative. What up? We're gonna play it and then we're gonna discuss it. All right, and then as always, viewers, y'all give me y'all view and y'all opinion as well. All right, let's get into this clip right quick. All right, Don Lennon, Candace Owens. We've taken a few clips from the full interview, and then we're going to discuss it real quick. Let's hit that one clip. Let's hit it.
About politics. When we think about conservatism, we think about tradition. It's traditionalism, and when I'm thinking about which traditions I want to uphold, it's the Catholic faith, it's Christianity, and I think my political. I mean, I've now been in politics for 8-9 years. When I started, I was young, I was single. I, was running around wearing a MAGA hat, and now I'm a married mother of 3. And a lot of the conversations that we are having are heavier. And we're talking about the future of this country that my children are going to have to live in. When we talk about any of these ideologies, we're talking about what they're learning in school today versus what you and I were learning when we were in school. And that has been a radical transformation. So it means more to me. And I think a lot of people, when I was pregnant with my first child, said, motherhood will change you, it will soften you. And I actually found that politically, motherhood actually hardened me.
How so?
Conversations matter. These are not just talking points. This is not somebody talking in a news hit.
Stop it right there. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Jesus in it.
First of all, they say...
I had to stop it right there.
Yeah,
the only reason I want to stop it... hold on. Let me explain. Only reason I want to stop it right there is because I wanted you to chime in on this. I'm going to chime in on it myself, and I want all my listeners to chime in on it. This was the question, okay? This is the question I'm posing right now. Does parenthood, okay, ladies and gentlemen, does parenthood make you softer or harder? Does it? this is my question. All right, hit my air horn. All right, that's my question. Go ahead, shoot, answer. Go ahead. What you got?
From my point of view, right? For a female's point of view, right?
That's
No,
what it's supposed to be. Your
no,
view, not from
no,
a female
from,
point of view. It's your view.
No, because you're a male, right? So we have two.
She's giving her view.
Okay.
That
my view of parenthood is, where in the world did it say that's gonna make you suffer?
No, I'm just saying. Did it? This is the question. Did parenthood for you? Did it make you harder or softer?
It made me more.
Harder or softer?
Both.
Bruh.
Both.
All right.
Both. You know why? Because at first I didn't care if my niece fell and scraped her knee, and I didn't baby her.
We didn't care about your niece. We talking about your
now
kid.
My son, of course, if he falls, of course I'm gonna go, oh, my baby. There's difference between soft and hard. Okay, hard is being strict on your kids, not going nowhere, having no friends, no social life. It's strict like that. That's hard.
I don't think that's it. I don't think.
It made me
hard.
more aware.
I think like this. Okay, like for me, I would say this. Like you say, what you said, it made you more aware.
It made me more aware.
Okay, I could say that it did that for me too, but I could also say this. Okay, coming from a male perspective, I'm hard on all my kids.
Of course, we're all hard on our kids.
No, but
there's a difference between male and female.
Like, listen to what I'm saying.
Bruh.
Some people, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people, they do the gender thing. Me, I don't do that. I'm hard on all my kids. And the reason why I'm hard on all my kids, both male and female, is because I'm hard on them because I don't want them to fail.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So I believe if I lighten up on them, they probably won't, they probably won't reach the, what's the word I'm looking for? They probably won't reach the potential that they can reach if I'm just light on them.
Message.
So I always try to be, I try to be as hard as I can because I don't want them to fail. They not being raised, in my opinion, they not being raised by cowards, so I don't want them to be cowards. So
same here.
You know what I mean?
Message.
All right, let's continue on real quick with the rest of this. All right, hold on. All right, let's continue it. Here we go.
An example of that would be the dawn of the trans indoctrination that you and I did not go through in school. That to me is a very severe thing. I think it's demonic, quite literally demonic, as in worshiping Baphomet. It goes back a long time, and I'm going to use my platform.
You said worshiping what? I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Baphomet.
Okay, got it. Well, here's the thing. I don't know about. I'm not sure I would call it an indoctrination. I do believe that it's legitimate to say that you have questions about it because it's a lot to take in. I wouldn't necessarily call it an indoctrination. And when I grew up, there were definitely trans people, and
had to stop it again. This dude, dude, what the? It's an indoctrination, bro. How can you view it as anything else?
Exactly.
But that. I don't understand where he was coming from with that part of that conversation because he said he saw
trans growing up in school.
Where?
Bruh.
Maybe. Remember, he comes from Louisiana.
I don't care.
Bruh.
I come from Louisiana. And we never seen that growing up in Louisiana.
Okay,
actually, I seen it in middle school.
So does Boozy.
Well, we can say Boozy's a little flaky right there.
I don't know. I ain't Boozy. Listen, I don't know.
Bruh.
I ain't saying nothing. Don't send your hitters after me,
shine
bro.
like a diamond.
Don't send your hitters after me.
Bruh.
I ain't saying nothing. only thing I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Okay, it doesn't matter what state that you come from, or anything like that. Anything like that. Back in, and I'm an '80s baby. So back in the '80s and early '90s, there was, I don't know what he's talking about. They were coming in like that,
They
and
were.
the way that they were trying to um, indoctrinate the kids, like now and from I think this happened in like 2002, right? I mean 22, right?
21, 22.
Yeah, around that time when they was trying to do all that stuff. It wasn't. First of all, it was not at such a high rate.
Bruh.
They had drag queens coming to the school like this was
Bruh.
like it was part of it. Like
RuPaul came to my middle school, and this was the late 90s.
Bruh.
yeah, but I probably
And this was
even if
for a
he,
message of saying, stay yourself. Even that made me bug out.
but stay your self how.
Like
If
there
it's
was,
stay your, if it's
it was
stay yourself,
it was
Bruh.
a anti-bullying campaign going
Yeah.
on,
yeah.
and
Well, let me tell
RuPaul
you
has
something.
attended the school.
Let me tell you something. They got the wrong person to come for that. I'm telling you right now.
Bruh.
But to continue to emphasize on what Candace Owens was saying, she was very, very right within the, I should say, since 2020 on,
They've been
they've
pushing
been
this
trying
on
to
the kids.
indoctrinate kids. I mean, they legalized pedophilia. Okay, if you don't know, I did a story on this before.
Bruh.
That in what was it? I think it was California. At that time, they were trying to legalize it. It wasn't legalized at that time, but that time they were trying to legalize it. But they were trying to legalize pedophilia as a mental condition,
Illness.
Bruh.
and they try to throw it under the Alphabet City flag.
Bruh.
That's what they try to do it. That's how they try to do it. This is how they trying to do our children. So when she said that they trying to indoctrinate our children, yeah, you damn right.
Of course.
You damn right. They was trying to do that. Those people knew what they were doing. The Democrats were trying to do it. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of Candace Owens. I just recently started liking her because of certain things that she said. But she was 100. I gotta say, she was 100% right on there. And Don Lennon, whatever his name is, you are fucking dumb. You're fucking dumb.
Exactly.
That made no fucking sense. You work for CNN. CNN.
Bruh.
What the was y'all doing over there? That didn't y'all follow that story? Come on, dude. Let's be serious.
Listen,
This
the
guy.
2001, 2002, they had a board meeting, a DOE board meeting, to have a binary bathroom installed into New York City's public schools.
They did it in the fucking restaurants, bro.
Like,
They did it in the restaurants.
what are we teaching our kids?
They got it in McDonald's. It's in McDonald's.
Yeah, I know. In certain McDonald's, yes.
Very disturbing. But Candace, 2 points for Candace.
The answer is no in my book.
Zero for Don Tillin.
Bruh.
All right, let's get back into the rest of this. Yeah, let's get back into the rest of this. All right, hold on. I want to switch. Oh, right, look, real quick. I want to switch it up, real quick. Let's get on something different. Let's continue with let's continue with Bum Lennon. All right, let's get that. Let's get the next clip. Let's go to the next one.
Sure. If there's a bunch of people that believe something, I now want to know what it is that they believe. And of course, he pushed me on this, and he was talking about the earth curvature and science. And I said to him, listen, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther. Actually, what I am is I am somebody who has left the cult of science. I have left the mega church of science, because what I have now realized is that science, what it is actually, if you think about it, is a pagan faith.
Okay.
All right. You know I had to stop it right there. Thoughts. Go ahead, thoughts.
Science is a man's creation. That's how I see it.
That's your thought?
That's what I thought. That's what I think.
All right. To me, science
A curious mind is like
Oh, but
Curious
no.
George. He's curious.
Bruh.
Do you think it's a cult? Do you think science is a cult? They do have a religion. What is this thing called? Scientology.
Bruh.
Yeah, we just discovered that in the early 90s. So
Yeah, it don't matter.
you know,
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, do you think it's a cult?
it's just it's another word for just people that believe in science. That's it. Like I believe in shooting stars. You make a
Bruh.
wish, and sometimes it comes true.
I don't know. I think science. I think science is. I think it's best guess. I don't think there's any real fact to science. I just think that science is best guess. That, I mean, in my opinion, it's best guess. All right, let's continue. And I still think this guy. I don't know. I watched this whole interview. He tried to
Exactly. It is just
flip
like
everything around.
she even just was like, really? What type of sense are you making too? Because what was the word? Pamelacy?
I don't know. What do you say?
It started with a P. Pamelacy.
What are you talking about? What he just said when?
What she just said. Science is a cult. What's the?
Oh, what she was calling them?
Yeah,
that's like a.
That's just another man. Another word for.
I forgot. She's gonna repeat again, but.
It's like a cult, but man, listen, we make up all these words.
No, it's like
we make all these
pagans. No, it's pagan, but I mean, it's not a different word. Okay, pagans are responsible. Okay, listen, all right. All this stuff that we see right now, these people are like responsible for. Okay, your school system, holidays that you celebrate, all of this stuff, everything that you celebrate. All the falseness of holidays. That's them.
Exactly.
They're the one who created that. So when you celebrate Christmas, you're celebrating pagan holidays. When you celebrate Easter, you celebrate. I don't celebrate any holidays because, like I told you, they not in the Bible, so I don't celebrate them. So, but the school system and all that stuff, all of it is based off of paganism. That's what she's saying. Really. That's what she's saying. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
All this government words that we put on each other is just ridiculous.
It's based off of paganism and European.
Please.
Let's get into it.
Let's go back to the video.
We're going to go back to it. We got to finish this up. Let's get back to it.
It because you want to generate outrage and you want more attention and you want people to sort of click on your show. Do you actually believe that? I mean, science is science. What do you mean the cult of science? What do you believe? You're not a flat earther or a round earther? I mean, sometimes I think you're a very bright and very intelligent woman. And I said, is she just playing in our faces? Like, what's that all about?
First, let me ask you, did you watch the full episode or did your producers pull a clip out of context?
No, I did not watch the full episode, but I'm
Okay.
asking
So let me
you
put it
to
into
put
context.
into
Yeah, no,
context.
sure. I'm happy to put it into context because that's the beauty of the media. It's just always a clip and then people go, oh, what's going on here? So that was an episode we were talking about birth control. I was sharing
That's his
I'm very
foolishness right
passionately
there.
against
This
the birth
why
control
he's
because of
dumb.
all the women who in my life are suffering side
This why
effects. You
he's
can't
dumb.
get pregnant.
You didn't watch that video, but
Yeah,
you
that's
gonna
why he's
post
dumb.
it
Your body
That's
over
why
time
he's
out of
dumb.
the hat.
an impact.
Let me pause it real quick. But that's why he's dumb. You saw he just jumped in there and made that little, you know,
Your
little like,
producers
you know,
pulled
he
it
made
right
in there
out of
with
the
that little
rabbit's hat.
stupid comment. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that real quick. Let's get back to the video. Hit it.
And women were sharing their stories online about how the doctor told them it was safe and effective, and it obviously wasn't safe and effective long term because people just simply accept what the experts tell them without thinking. We saw this during COVID, so I'm very comfortable saying this. People, if I had been saying this years ago, people would have been like, she's crazy, but this is what we mean when we say science. And by the way, these ideas, if you want someone even more brilliant than me who wrote about this, C.S. Lewis would be a great starting place. He termed this scientism, where the people that are in control of science create a faith. They create a faith by saying, well, the experts say 6 feet social distancing works. And so everyone starts walking around with 6 feet social distance between them until Fauci comes around like he did recently and say, we kind of made that up. We were just guessing. The experts say the COVID vaccine, if you get it, you will not transmit or be able to get COVID.
Not exactly
and then
what
they go,
said, but go on.
actually, that wasn't true. So people, and without knowing that, subjected their bodies and said, okay, I'm going to get this vaccine. Then they say the science has changed. Well, if the science changes and you've already impacted your body, as many women, I did not get the COVID vaccine, and I'm not meaning to judge people who did, but a lot of my female friends were having menstruation issues, as we talked about on the show. A lot of my female friends had miscarriages, as we talked about on the show, simply because they trusted the experts, not because they actually knew
You don't know that
the
for sure
science was
you don't know
accurate.
for sure that they had a miscarriage because of the vaccine.
They had first and foremost, they've already admitted that the vaccine, like we're now past COVID era scientism. So they've admitted that the 6 feet social distancing was fraudulent science. They admitted that the masking was fraudulent
realize you're looking
science.
at something in hindsight. Hindsight is 2020 in your Monday morning.
Well, that's the point.
Bruh.
Until you get hindsight, it's just a faith, and that is.
Yo.
Did you hear that?
Yo.
Bruh.
What are you talking about? Now you putting faith into science? Scientism. Really? And you use that twice. Better yet, 3 times.
What do you think of it?
First of all, COVID. Yes, there's a lot of people that died. Unfortunately, I have family members that died.
The science behind COVID. What do you think about the science behind COVID?
Just like I said.
She made a very good point.
She did, but at the same time, I'm
going to let you go ahead.
Where did it come from? How did it come? The government. This is what the government does.
Science.
They play with things that they're not supposed to play with.
I'm not trying to start nothing. All right?
Bruh.
Don't cut me off, YouTube.
Bruh.
Okay. Don't cut me off.
We go back to school. They give us a book to read, right?
No, before you
we have libraries, right?
Before you get into that, she did make a very valid point. And this is why I said science is best. Yes. Now, they told us 6 feet. They told us about the mask, right? They told us about the 6 feet. Right? Then they said, we don't need the mask. We don't need the 6 feet. They said that you can't be around nobody for 14 days, right?
Exactly.
Then it went down to 7.
Exactly. And then there's 3.
Yeah.
And then you're allowing kids in school with COVID.
Yes. All right. Now, what she was going to continue on saying was the mandate about COVID and about people losing their jobs. What do you think?
We go back to where the government had, what was that? The shutdown. What was that? The crisis we had.
Mandatory shutdown.
No, we had a crisis where the money stopped moving. What was that?
I know people were What during COVID?
No, it's before that. We just had the.
What you
It
mean
was
during the
a,
Obama time?
no, when the stock market went down,
Yeah,
and
with the stock market.
we barely had money and food and stuff like that. It reminded me of that. That the government literally had nothing.
Yeah,
So
I remember that
we
moment.
come up with we cover up the main
That was like
goal. Oh, we have COVID now.
it was like
Instead of having
I know what you're talking about. It was like part two of the depression.
Bruh.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, we cover up with COVID, where more people died, not have feeding their family and stuff like that.
I can say.
Listen,
Go ahead.
look at it. Just look at it. I'm not trying to,
I understand. I can say this during COVID.
history repeats itself.
I can say during COVID, and I mentioned one this in my earlier shows. I don't like to recall this stuff, but I've lost within a double digit of either there were losses in a double digit, either of people I knew personally or extensions of people I knew. You know what I mean? So like a friend of mine, one of his family members died of COVID. I knew them. I didn't know them, but I had met them, and just meeting somebody, it hits you in the same, not in the same way, but it still
Yeah,
it still affects you because you met them, and then they died of that. They passed because of that. So I mean, it still does.
yeah. I lost people too. During COVID.
It still does. All right. Yeah, we got to be out real quick. All right, folks. Listen. Drop the bomb real quick.
No,
Can you drop the bomb?
drop that thunderstorm going behind us.
All right, folks, check it out. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, y'all already know what to do. The links and everything are right there on your screen. All that stuff is right there. We gotta take a break, but all my listeners, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, I will see y'all later. Peace out.